giving you the real from A to Z surrounding the Dallas Cowboys. News, updates, rumors, transactions, takes, and more. So strap up, Cowboys Nation, and start your day off with A to Z Sports. Live with Will Steele.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. We made it to Friday, people. We made it to Friday. Feel Good Friday. Good morning, good people. Welcome to A to Z Sports Live, presented by Texas Family Fitness. I am your host, Will Skywalker Steele. That's right. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we talk a little bit more about that rivalry that has heated up some, didn't it? Huh? Got a little juice, a little seasoning added to that rivalry yesterday from the coaches. We'll talk about that in the roundup. And we get to the bottom of the Tony Pollard situation. Now we know what it was and why he's a perceived game time decision. And then the coach is confident in the team. So we'll talk about how we get to that victory by giving you 3 keys to victory. And I want to hear from you guys on the matchups. Who is your matchup to watch? Call in later on. Let me know. Phone lines will be open. I see Fresh already said he wanted to call in. 351-999-3787. 351-999-3787. Oh, it spiced up yesterday. And I like it. I like it a lot, and we'll talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. But before I do that, and look, we already got him in here. Before I do that, on a serious note here, and I felt like I had to bring this up, but last night, this morning actually, I woke up, but last night, former wide receiver Demaryius Thomas passed away from some medical conditions. If you don't know who Demaryius Thomas is, he's a former Denver Bronco. I believe the Texans. I believe he played for another team too, but mostly known for his time in Denver. So I just wanted to give a rest in power to the young king, Demaryius Thomas. Lost at a very, very young age, 33 years old. Not quite sure exactly what it was, but according to everyone that I've seen on the Twitter world and social media that encountered Demaryius Thomas, he was a stand-up guy, really nice guy, really, really great person. So off the field. So it seems like we lost a really good one at a young age. So I just wanted to quickly send prayers and condolences to Thomas, his friends and family, the football community, and those that knew him. Lost at a very, very young age. Rest in peace, Demaryius Thomas. Wanted to bring him up because, when I see Demaryius Thomas, and football wise, I remember the days of arguing about him, Dez Bryant, Calvin Johnson, because all those guys at one point had an argument to be the best in the game, and he was that damn good. I don't know how many people remember the guy, but he was that damn good, especially when Peyton Manning came over to Denver, and he helped them win that Super Bowl in 2015. Ridiculous group of wide receivers. Was Walker there? I don't think he was. I think it was the tight end, but he went to the Super Bowl with Welker, Thomas. I can't remember the other wideout. Then I think they won the Super Bowl with Thomas. The two Thomases, actually. The tight end Thomas and Julius Thomas and DT. But, yeah. It was sad news, and I woke up and saw that 33 years old is extremely young. So just wanted to give that Demaryius Thomas and his family my condolences. Decker, thank you, Oscar. Thank you. With that said, man, let me give some shout-outs in the chat here. We are loaded early in the AM. Marcelo, Nate Brown, Charlene, Moped, Below the Heavens. What's up, Below the Heavens? Tamara, Jennifer, Sheila, Nick, Bear24, Stage, Gene Jones, TC915, Stevie Mac, The Mod God, Eddie Cruz. Who else we got here? Mark Smith, Angel, Conley, Captain America. How are you, good sir? Jonathan Scruggs, My Lady in the building. Brandon C. Michelle, my lady, by the way, y'all, in case y'all don't know. Fresh Fade in the building. on hold. Fresh, just give me a few. You know we got to go through the roundup first, Fresh. Who else we got? Malcolm, Adam, Dario, Dak owns Filthy. Dak owns Filthy, yes. But you know who else he owns? The Washington football people. And we'll get to that too. Who else we got in here? Over on Facebook, John Nell Hill. What's up, John Nell? Jeffrey, Oscar Sullivan, CJ Richards, Lance Bell. Who else? Kelly on Facebook. Chuck on Facebook. Cowboys Dallas. That's okay. I see. G Garcia. Chuck already got you, Chuck. John Garcia. And I believe Larry. I see you, Larry. Matthew Pleasant. What's up, man? And the many, many more coming through. Tim Garcia, I think I said you already. But, hey, appreciate you guys joining me every morning. That's why I try to shout you guys out that are on the notification squad or just happen to come in early, because I know it's early in the morning, be it East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, whatever. I appreciate you guys joining. So thank y'all for being here. And let's have a good show today, man. It's Feel Good Friday. I know we didn't start off with Feel Good news, but it was not even news, just a feel good story. It's a sad story, but I felt like it needed to be said just because a really good guy was lost and in the NFL world and the world in general. So I just wanted to bring that to light. And things like that sometimes make you realize, not even just realize, but you kind of got to, keep your loved ones close, right? It snaps you back into reality that at any given moment, something like that can happen. So make sure y'all hug your loved ones and be kind to people, as my guy Jeff Kavanaugh likes to say. With that said, y'all, let's hit into this roundup. I'm going to come out the roundup. We're going to talk to Fresh about this. I might get into the first word prior to that, and then we'll get into the phone lines with Fresh Fade and get into the content, man. Let's do it.
Look at them, it's about that time. It's time! It's time! It's time! It's time! It is time for...
It's time for the morning roundup. Round 'em up, boys.
Yes, indeed. Morning roundup presented by Texas Family Fitness. Your solution for your fitness goals, whether it be weight loss, strengthening up, toning up, sports, or stress relief. As I always say, our friends over at TFF have everything you need, from state-of-the-art equipment, group classes, and experienced professional certified trainers. So if you're looking to begin your fitness journey, do me a favor, do A to Z Sports a favor, and head over to any of the 9 locations in the DFW area or visit TexasFamilyFitness.com. First up on the docket, guys, we finally got some clarity on Tony Pollard. We knew it was a foot injury, right? We knew it was a foot injury, but we didn't know how it happened, when it happened. But he did an interview yesterday, his presser or what have you, and he said that it was, I believe, the last tackle that he broke. He picked it up and he put it down too hard or something, and he tore his left plantar. Is it plantar fasciitis or something like that? He tore that, put it that way, and on his 58-yard touchdown run versus the Saints. And he said it's going to be a game-time decision. So, I'm doing my digging around. I'm no doctor. I stayed at a Holiday Inn, but I saw on Twitter that it actually was better to tear it fully than it was to partially tear it or strain it, et cetera, et cetera. The pain management is a little bit easier. So, and y'all let me know if that background music's too loud, by the way. So I guess good news in a sense, not bad news. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a long-term thing for Tony Pollard, but it will be a game-time decision on Sunday. Also around the injury report, Micah Parsons was limited with hip issues. Now, you hear that and you're probably like, whoa. Immediately when I saw that, I reached out to those close to him and I said, hey, man, what's going on with this? Is he cool? People are freaking out on Twitter. I feel like he's fine, but I need to know, is he cool? I was told he's fine. This is just nothing but normal football wear and tear. And then, I think Gelkin, dropped a tweet from his source that said, hey, he's good to go. This is just soreness. So the young lion will be hungry and we'll be chasing the Washington football people on Sunday. Mike Parsons will be good to go. As for Tony, I wouldn't hold my breath. Probably would actually hold him out. He said game time decision, but I wouldn't hold my breath for Tony Pollard. They signed Ito Smith for a reason. More injury news. Noah Brown was moved to IR, which means Malik Turner is likely next in line. And we talked about this week, didn't we? He deserves to be next in line. So expect to see more Malik Turner in the lineup when they do those four wides or when they need to give somebody a breather. I absolutely think he's earned it via special teams, block punts, and just blocks in general. And then his blocking on Tony Pollard's 58-yard touchdown run. So we'll see Malik Turner in there. Let's get to the fun stuff. Mike McCarthy. You know, I sometimes have to remember in this media world that writers' jobs are to hang on every little word that a coach says and turn it into a headline so they can generate their clicks. Totally get it. I got a little gripe though with Clarence Hill. Clarence? Mike McCarthy came out, and I'm going to show you exactly what he said and how he said it, as he should have said it, and said we're going to win the game. It wasn't just we're going to win the game. I guarantee we're going to win the game. F the Washington football people. They ain't. It wasn't none of that. It was I'm confident we're going to win this game, and I'll let you guys hear that. And I said, that's right, as he should be. Oh, boy, you just knew. You just knew. Soon as he said that, immediately, Clarence Hill, Mike McCarthy guarantees a victory in Washington. Whoa. Do we need to look up the word guarantee? Did he say the word guarantee? No. But see, you need to generate clicks. But you know what? Cool. So then Michael Gelkin asked him, hey, what do you mean by we're going to win a game type thing or whatever? And Mike had some things to say. I'm going to let y'all listen to it. I'm not going to paraphrase it. I want y'all to hear out what Mike said, and you'll feel good about it. Don't let these headlines, and you already know the big letter networks and the number networks are going to turn this into a thing. But I'll let you guys hear it because context, right? So that eventually made it to the Washington football people's head coach. And I'll paraphrase with him as well. I'll give you the whole context. But he said, that's a big mistake, buddy. Sir Ron Rivera. Come on, man. I mean, I'll find the whole quote for you guys, but I mean, come on, man. He said something of the essence. Well, he's just trying to pump up his team. Here it is. You do that for one reason. To pump up your team, to get in our heads, and secondly, he's trying to convince his team. He's now made it about him. I think it's a big mistake. It's a big mistake, buddy. What? You know, Ron, I don't really have words for you, bro. I really don't. Only words I got for you is this.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh! Say something else. Say something else.
But you know what? That is the spice that has been added to this rivalry this week. It's the coaches. And it's funny because I think unintentionally, Mike McCarthy added some little, some spice to it. And then Ron Rivera, he threw the whole damn thing on the whole rivalry. And that's cool. That's cool. It trickled down into the locker room. They asked Jonathan Allen about coach guaranteeing a win, which he said what any other coach would say. And, now we are. So I want to ask you guys, big deal, little deal, no deal. Mike McCarthy saying that the Cowboys are going to win. Big deal, little deal, no deal. I'm going to let y'all hear how he said it in the press conference right here. Check it out, first word. Matter of fact, let me make sure I got the first word in there because I don't think I put it in there, y'all. So give me 1 second. Just hold tight because I really want y'all to hear this. See some big deals in there, little deal, no deal. All right, now I think we're good. Here we go.
we're just really focused on self-improvement and winning. We got to do whatever we got to do to win the game. But these guys are very accountable. The work ethic of our football team, the whole space is very high. They're very accountable. We know what people think of us. We love that. We're comfortable who we are, where we are. But I'm excited about what's in front of us because, we're going to win this game. I'm confident in that, and just the prep that's going into it. But more importantly, we're going to we want to improve too along the way. So
you said we're going to win this game. I'm confident in that. Do you think that could be taken as bulletin board material?
I mean, what am I supposed to say?
Exactly.
Yeah. I fully expect to win every game I've ever competed in. I mean, that's what sports is all about. That's what the NFL. Trust me, I understand how hard it is. They're working hard. We're working hard. But yeah, we're clearly planning on going to Washington to win the game. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Bruh. What is he supposed to say? And now you got these media weirdos, and you're going to have the networks. I haven't watched them, but you're going to have the networks. The big, you know what? He should have just went ahead and went Jimmy. What did Jimmy say? Put it in 3-inch headlines. We're going to win this game. Because that's how they're going to take it, right? But if you go and watch and you go and listen to what he said and how he said it, there was nothing controversial about it, right? I love what he said. Puts pressure on the players in a good way. It's not bad pressure. So now they're asking Mark Cooper. They're asking Dak Prescott. Hey, what do you think about Coach guaranteeing? You know how these things work, right? Perception becomes reality, right? You can put words in people's mouths, and the more and more it goes around, it's like the whisper game. It'll stick. The word guarantee was never said. You should love what Mike McCarthy went out there and said about your football team. As a player, you should love what Mike McCarthy said about the confidence he has in you. Then you got Ron Rivera acting like he said something that he wasn't supposed to. So yeah, there's a little bit more juice added to this. There's a little bit more season added to this. And as much as I want to be objective, to be professional or whatever, I told you I'm still a fan here. And this is still a rivalry. And just something about Rivera's, the way he did that kind of ticked me off a little bit. I'm not even a player, and it ticked me off. So I hope Mike's a little ticked off. I hope the players are a little ticked off, and they go out there and they just stomp these dudes out like I said yesterday. I hope they stomp them out. If they're up, still keep stomping. Don't show any mercy. If you got to run a jet sweep, reverse, whatever, do all of that. Fake slide, you know how my man did, and put the fake slide and kept going for a touchdown. Do all of that. Come on, man. Washington. I digress, y'all. I just felt like I needed to hear what you guys had to say about. I don't think it's a big deal in the sense of how the media is making it. So big deal, little deal, no deal. It's not a big deal. It's a no deal was how the media is making it. But I'm going to say big deal in that locker room, right? We're hitting that stretch run. We're about to play, what is it? 4 out of the next 5 games are against division opponents. So we're about to hit a part of our schedule where you need to be feeling yourself a little bit here. You need to start gaining that momentum so you can clamp this division down and get that guaranteed home game in the playoffs. And let's boogie, right? All right, let's get to my guy Fresh. What's going on, bro? You said you had some stuff on your chest you had to get out.
Oh, damn, man. Hell yeah. Hey, man, listen. I love what McCarthy said.
Right.
Man. I love it. You know why? You remember what they did to us last year in Washington? They had our quarterback laid out on the ground. They were on the sideline dancing and shit. No, the Cowboys didn't do anything. They were soft. They didn't do anything. And then the next game in Dallas, they beat our ass. They were dancing on the stars, laughing on the sideline.
Y'all keying and all this keying and shit. I mean, no, we don't want that. We're not with that. It's personal now.
I mean, say that again?
It's personal now. Like when you keying when my quarterback get knocked out, you dancing around and swag surfing, which again, if you don't want them to dance, then you got to stop them from dancing. But again, yesterday's price is what?
Is not today's price.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, Scott. You think they're not watching that film from last year?
Mhm.
Like, people are saying Washington should be fired up. Oh, they're gonna be. Oh, it's gonna add some juice. Nah, man. Dallas should be lit right now. From the confidence of their coach. Not only that, but also just thinking about what transpired last year
Yeah.
in Washington and in Dallas, man. I mean, here's the thing. Mike McCarthy came from a culture of winning. He's used to winning, and he's used to that confidence. He's used to winning the division every year.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So coming to an organization that's not used to that, and then the fans hearing his confidence, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. They're like, be quiet. Oh, don't rile up the bully, or he's gonna smack us up. Nah, man.
Is that happening, Fresh? Because on the Twitter world and Facebook and things like that, I haven't really seen it too much because I can control what I see, right? But are Cowboys fans really saying that Mike shouldn't say this?
I'm not gonna say all of course.
No,
not
but
all
I'm seriously asking if that is actually happening. I really would love for someone to call in or chime in and tell me why Mike McCarthy should not say he's confident they're going to win. I really want to know. But
yeah, people are treating this like golf, man. Like this is professional football. Like these dudes, they got to be warriors out there. They got to talk some trash. Like how do you I mean,
number one, Fresh. It is Dallas, Washington rivalry. Like, what are we talking about here?
Bro.
That's like Jim Harbaugh going up against Ohio State and saying, oh, well, it's going to be a really hard-fought game. We're going to go give it our best, and good luck, Ohio State. No,
man.
No. You know what it is? It's you, Washington. That's what I wish you would have said. Since y'all want to put it in 3-inch bold headlines, I'll give you something to talk about now. This is Washington, and this is Dallas, man. Come on.
Exactly, man. Like whether Mike McCarthy guarantees, even if he would have guaranteed it, so what? So what? If we lose the game, the media is going to be the same way towards it. Oh, your season's over. Oh, it's a wrap. You're crumbling. It'd be the same thing.
Facts.
So you got to instill that confidence in your players. That listen, man. I believe in y'all. Like we got that. We them dudes. We got that squad. We're gonna go up there and whoop their ass.
As he should.
It is. Like,
and Dak Prescott had that same confidence. He talked about, we're getting our players back. We're getting healthy. Like, yeah. Absolutely. I feel good about going anywhere and winning. So, yeah.
So I was having a discussion with a fan, and I'm like, listen, if it riles people up that much, so are you saying that if a team is, if somebody talks trash about the Washington football team for 17 weeks in a row, they're going to win 17 straight games? No. Like, it's all about your talent and your game plan. And I hope these words get them a little bit more aggressive because, this could work in our favor too. They could say, oh, we're going to go out there, we're going to, and they could bite on play action fakes. They could bite on reverses because they're trying to make a play and prove a point. You know what I'm saying? And then also you got to think about it too. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get my thoughts together, bro. Because I know. Trust me. This morning. And think about what Jerry said about the wide receivers as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe that factored into it. Maybe McCarthy was like, hearing some rumblings from the receivers, like, oh, Jerry's talking shit, blah blah blah.
Well,
McCarthy probably, you know what?
They asked him about that actually.
Go ahead.
They mentioned it. And he was kind of excited that he had a chance to talk about football. He's like, oh, finally, we're talking about football. We're not, not all that other crap you guys asked me. That's what he said. And essentially, he basically kind of reiterated what we've been saying all week is that this has been a collective effort of failure of consistency, not just, from the receivers, but across the board. And they got to get their act together.
Yeah, man. I just – listen, I believe in this team right now, especially with all of our horses back on defense.
Right.
The Washingtons. I mean, listen, I'm predicting a score of 13 Washington, 34 Dallas.
Ooh, I love it.
Like a completely ass whooping, bro.
I'm down with it.
I mean, talk shit to them and then go into their house and whoop their ass and do it. That would make a statement to the NFL. But then again, the media is going to say, "Oh, it was just Washington."
I don't even care no
You
more.
know how
Fresh.
that's going to work.
Like last week, last week maybe I was a little bit unrealistic about my find your swagger moment because first of all, Coop wasn't going to play all game. It's on the road. It's in the Mercedes Dome, or whatever it's called now. It's tough there. Great defense. You're playing all that stuff. I should have probably understood it was going to be a tough game and they weren't going to find a swagger. And I did say I don't care how it gets done. If it's ugly, get it done. This week, though, man, I'm with you, bro. I want them to find their swagger this week. I want them to go out there and stomp them out. I need them to start having fun again, start finding that rhythm and flow, and we'll talk about it in my 3 keys of victory so that they can showcase to the world because I believe it was Cooper that said, you realize we really haven't played a full game together. I had to go back and think. I'm like, nah, Cooper, y'all did play a full game together. When was the last time I played a full game together? Oh, 46-3 against the Falcons. That was the only game that they played a full game together. So I'm like, okay, you're right, Coop. Y'all really haven't and things like that. So I'm hoping that they come out and do something like that with the full complement of guys. And I do understand you're not always going to have that every week, but you're getting that back at the right time. So let's go out there and find our swagger.
Yeah, man. That's all I have for today, man.
All right,
like
Fresh.
I said before, Cowboys fans, hey man, don't be afraid to talk that talk when people come at you like, oh, Washington are gonna beat you. Like, come on, man. Like, their fans start talking shit, just shut them down. Like, we gonna win this. It's not gonna be easy.
No, it ain't be easy.
Well, it's gonna be. Trust me. We got to come in there and come out with this dub. But
Facts.
all right, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate Fresh bringing in that energy because it brings it out of me. It is still a rivalry. It is an NFC East division game. We're late in the season. I think Cowboy fans are a little bit on edge, even after a win. Cowboy fans are a little bit on edge. I hope the Cowboys are on edge, right? I hope they're on edge. What y'all talking about in here? I was feeling that a little bit. Zeke Porras says these last 5 games are must-win games for a fact. I like what Broader says. There's only 17 of these things. They all must win. But this last stretch, wow, there may not be any statement games aside from the Cardinals. Doesn't matter. I feel like it really doesn't matter what Dallas does. Mike even said it. We know how y'all think of us. We don't care anymore. We're just got to go out here and continue to get better. So that's how I'm looking at it too. All right, man. Let's get to El Jean. What's up, El Jean?
What's going on, Sky?
What's up, brother? How you?
Man, hanging in there, man. Been busy with the newborn and everything.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Hey, man. I appreciate it. But the first thing I want to say is like, you got to understand, these are grown men and they're alphas. Not only are they alphas, they're the alphas of the alphas. So you're dealing with the best of the best. So these guys are used to being the best. They're used to being, I'm not going to say winners, but most of them are used to getting accolades. So what Mike McCarthy did was just put them back in their element.
Facts.
Like, you guys are great. You're here for a reason. So if you're here for that reason, we're here to win. We're not here. I seen somebody cut up a clip. I don't know if it was Boss Cowboy or somebody cut up a clip, and Mike McCarthy said everything we're going to do here is going to be about winning.
The first thing he said when he came to Dallas.
Yep, was everything we do here is going to be about winning. So why not say we're going to win? I mean, what else do you expect to do? Do you expect to go into the game to lose? No. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he signed the check that the players are going to have to cash. And I really believe that they are going to cash because, for one, they're better. On paper, they're better. On film, they're better. The only thing that kind of worries me about Washington is their running game. They can extend they can make a game real short with that running game.
Sure.
But Dallas, as long as Dallas executes their style of play, and Kellen Moore doesn't get cute and he just runs the offense, I really believe Dallas should blow. There's no reason why Dallas shouldn't blow this team out.
Very well could be, bro.
Nobody on that defense scares me besides maybe that D-line. Other than that, on offense, you got a McLaurin. He's a beast. I can't lie about that. He's a beast. But the guy that really actually had me worried was Logan Thomas. When he went out, I feel like 40% of their offense was gone there. And I really believe that.
They've been Logan Thomas would have been a matchup problem for sure, but they at this point they're kind of used to playing without him. He hasn't played a lot this year. I think the guy that's going under the radar that looks like he may play this week, keep an eye on, is J.D. McKissick. He's the Logan Thomas for me now, in the sense of that's the guy you got to watch, because they'll run a lot of 21 personnel and they'll put him out there with Gibson and they'll do some action off of that. They'll get him one-on-one with your linebacker and things like that. Remember, he's second on the team in targets and reception. So J.D. McKissick's kind of that X-factor weapon you got to watch. But, I mean, collectively speaking, on the offensive side of the ball and defense, really, you're right. I mean, I hate to say this. I don't like to say this, LG. Yes, we're better on paper, but we're better on paper probably than just about every other team, and if not every other. Maybe only 2 or 3 teams are better than the Cowboys on paper. So screw paper. Go out there and prove it, right? That's kind of been the problem this year, is them having to go out and prove it. I shouldn't say this year. In November, that's been the problem. So now get back to, going into the games knowing you're better on paper, but then going out there and proving it. Because I think that Denver game smacked them upside the head, when they came out and said, we went into this game thinking we could just roll our helmets out there and get the victory. I don't like that. So I'm hoping that November gave them a taste of humility.
And I really believe it did. My prediction in this game is that Dallas wins this game running away in the second half. I really think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it'll probably be around 38-24. Randy Gregory gets a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence gets a sack. Micah Parsons gets his first interception.
I got to chuckle.
That's what I'm predicting.
I got to chuckle, LG, because you know why? I've heard a number of different people say over the last 3 weeks, Micah Parsons is going to get his first interception. I've heard that for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think it's going to happen, right? I think it's going to happen. I just don't know when. I don't know when it's going to happen.
A tip ball. I see a tip ball. He gets his first interception.
I want to see it. You know why I want to see it? Because he got running back skills. I feel like he can get a pick six if he get the ball in his hands.
You know who I'm actually excited to see? I want to see Gallimore. I want to see what he does because, Osa, I think Osa hit kind of a wall. And
Absolutely
I think we get some fresh legs in there. I really believe that push up the middle would definitely help those edge rushers. I think that's where we struggled a lot with even Patrick Mahomes. He was able to step up in the pocket and make some timely passes. Same thing with Carr. He was able to step up in the pocket and scramble around a little bit. I think with that inside push, that's going to help those edge rushers a little bit more, So
yeah,
I appreciate you, Sky, man.
Appreciate you too,
Take care,
LG.
brother.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, man. Getting Neville back is huge, I think, for this team. A lot of people, like I said, what have you done for me lately? A lot of people haven't seen Neville. They forget Neville. But last year, Neville turned it on as a rookie. You also forget the dude was a rookie last year. He played 416 snaps, had 31 tackles, 9 pressures, 4 tackles for loss, 16 stops. I mean, Neville was really good for the Cowboys last year when he turned it on. I mean, you could just look at the tape here. This is from last season. And one of my main things about stopping this Washington run game, because it's an east-west pre-snap window dressing type of team, type of scheme, is that you got to get penetration in the backfield. You got to cut off those cutback angles. And the way to do that is to push these guys in the backfield, right? Is to present yourself in the backfield. Sometimes you'll get a trap or whatever that they caught Bohanna with in the Patriots game. But I do think getting him back, having Tristan Hill, having a fresh Osa, Watkins is playing very inspired ball. I think Hamilton is, doing his job. I do think you have the defensive line. I didn't even mention Gregory and D-Law and, Micah. I didn't mention these guys. I do think you have the defensive line to give them trouble. I don't remember how many yards they had against the Tampa front, which is a really good front as well. But I watched even that front get fooled with the East-West stuff. It is a tough scheme to combat down in, down out. But having your best players on the field should make that a lot easier. And Neville Gallimore is one of those guys. So I look forward to getting him back. Got a couple super chats.
Super chat.
LD Williams, and I'm gonna actually go back. I think I might have missed one. Appreciate you for the $5 donation. He says, we score and get a 14-point lead. The running game goes away. Stay tuned to my 3 points keys to victory. Sharman with the ball in his hands, having to make throws and lead a comeback equals failure. I'm guessing you mean Heineke. Heineke, here's the thing. Heineke has that early Romo to him, though. All right, like I'm not gonna act like Heineke hasn't made some really good clutch drives in the fourth quarter as a quarterback for the Washingtons. He has a little Romo to him, right? Like early on when Romo came in, you never knew what you're going to get, but what else did you have to root for and hope for? And he gave you that hope, though, in the fourth quarter. So I don't even want the fourth to be close. I don't want this to come down to, Cowboys are up 2 or 3, and all they got to do is drive down and get a field goal or a touchdown. I don't even want that. Put this thing away.
Super chat.
Tom Downey burner account. There is no excuse to lose this game, Sky. Absolutely none. None. All right, make sure I didn't miss super chat. Calvin said if they defer, got to put 7 on them in the first drive. 3 and outs and field goals get us beat, people. I mean, if they defer and you go get 3, I'm not going to be upset at that. Not at all. Go get points, period. Obviously, a touchdown, you definitely want that. But here's the reason why, and we'll just get into it. You know, one of my first keys to victory. I'll jump right into it, and then I'll hop back into the phone lines. And number one on that is early rhythm and flow. Early rhythm and flow. I feel like we've been talking about jumping out on teams early a lot for good reasons, because it hasn't really been happening of late. But not only have they not been getting points, I'm now kind of scaling it back a little bit. Like, all right, listen, if y'all not going to go down there and get a touchdown and give me a field goal, if it's not going to be a field goal, then give me some rhythm and flow. What I mean by that is the Cowboys, 4 out of the last 5 weeks, have started 3 and out. You cannot do that. Their first 15 has looked awful. And that includes sometimes the second drive of games, even though in the Saints it took to the third drive. But they need to get going earlier in these games, man. And I don't necessarily mean scoring 14 points in back-to-back. I mean, that doesn't happen all the time. But find a rhythm. Find a flow. Dak and the running game and Kellen and of what's working. If you go look in the first, 5 weeks of the season, they went 3 and out one time. One time. Other than that, you had a 9-play drive to open the game, 15-play drive touchdown to open the game, 6-play drive touchdown to open the game, 7-play drive to open the game. That's finding your rhythm and flow. So you got to get back to finding that. And if you can do that, that puts pressure on Washington to respond. So that's key number 1, y'all. Rhythm and flow. Then we got some more here.
Super chat.
B Bird in the house with a $5 donation. He says, our linebackers were brought in to cover guys like McKissick. Micah, maybe. I would rather Keanu Neal and Micah do the covering. Who was it? Okoye, and someone else was asking about maybe Cunningham coming in to cut out 55's reps. Well, you may not need to do that because you got Randy, you got D-Law back, so that's going to put Micah back at the mic or wherever. And by process of the domino effect, right, you're going to have 55 on the bench. So I hope Keanu Neal can run with J.D. McKissick. He's going to be a tough one. He's going to be a tough one to cover out that backfield.
Super chat.
Roman Empire, $4.99 donation. No win November is over. Destroy the division. December starts this Sunday. Oh, I like that one. You got to get a clue. I like that one. I like that one. You know who else I said the most important player of the defense was? I said it was Micah. It is. Absolutely is Micah. But as I was watching more and stuff, the other person that it will behoove me of not saying is Jaron Kearse. Jaron Curse is the second most important player, I think, on defense because he's also going to be playing around that box. He's also probably, B-Bird, going to be tasked to cover J.D. McKissick, those linebackers, things like that. Hell, he might even be blitzed. So Jaron Curse, another guy we got to pay attention to in this game, could be a factor because he's been really good in coverage this year for the most part. He's just been, honestly, I don't know what the safety landscape looks like in NFC, but if he ain't a Pro Bowler this year, then he's an alternate. Like, he's been playing that well, in my opinion. B-Bird. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, my bad. I meant to hit the super chat.
Super chat.
He says, we are 7-1 when we score first. Didn't know that. That is huge. See, just go down there and get some points, man. Get in the rhythm and flow. Andy wants to know, will McKissick play? He was in concussion protocol, isn't he? He was. So if y'all want me to kind of update you guys on the injury report before I hop back into the lines, Landon Collins, Jamin Davis, and I believe J.D. McKissick all were limited yesterday. Today will be a very important day to see about those guys. Collins missed the last couple games. Who was it? Jamin Davis was in concussion protocol, and so was J.D. J.D. missed the game last week. So those guys could play. So just keep your eyes and ears open for that. All right, Old Head was up next. Then Marcus and Tony from Tampa. What's up, Old Head?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Now, if there's one person, and there's not one, there's a bunch of people that I know appreciate this rivalry, but I know good goddamn well this rivalry to you.
My first reaction was to go back to George Allen and Tom Landry and then jump up to Joe Gibbs and Jimmy Johnson and all that. But first of all, I was going to start in today using my funny little voices that I've been working on and do a Jerry Jones glory hole, whatever, imitation for you, just for your own benefit. But I've got to say, first of all, a shout out or condolences to the Thomas family. 33, a fine athlete like that. I mean, I remember Tim Tebow in the overtime game against the Steelers. You know, that was Tim's time to shine, and it was Thomas that took it to the house. And 33 is just too young to go like that. So I'm not going to start off playing around and goofing around. What bothers me in the listening to y'all talk, and I'm not sure if McCarthy knew what he was doing or if he is still realized he's not in Green Bay anymore. Yeah, he came from a culture of winning, but he did not come from a media of Shark Tank. Where everything you say is magnified and blown 10 times out of proportion. And it's a good thing in Dallas because it gives a chance for young superstars like you and some of the other guys that are coming up through the ranks that, you guys have your show. I spend more time with you than anybody else. And that's, I'm not trying to stroke you or anybody else, but I don't think McCarthy I don't think he realizes the environment that he's in. If anybody has a reason to talk noise, it would be a coach who came from an environment of tough. And that's Ron Rivera, 85 Bears. I mean, best defense that ever totally dominated a Super Bowl. And he's been there, done that, and bought the T-shirt. But I don't think McCarthy realizes what he's got. Sky, the thing that bothers me is the last 5 games were 2-3. And granted, a couple of those games we had to fight the other team and the refs, and we were not very successful. But it bothers me. We have kind of slid into a barely making it culture of mediocrity and being satisfied with that if we can just get off the field with a 1-point win on the scoreboard. And that bothers me because we're not that team. We are the 40-point winners against Atlanta. That's us, and that's what we need to be. And last year at this time we were hoping the offense could outscore a pitiful defense, and this year now it's like, well, maybe the defense can keep us in the game. I mean, it's totally flip-flopped, and we need to get back to balanced. We need to get back to consistency on both sides of the ball.
That's true.
Balance. I mean, here we are. We don't know about Zeke. We're talking about Tony. By the way, plantar fascia is the body part. Fasciitis. Anytime you
is that what's called? Okay.
on the end of something, it's an irritation and an infection. So that's what he's fighting, and it's a common thing among runners. But we don't know what he's going to do. So they got to go out and get my cousin Ito, and we got Corey Clements, and we still don't know if he's got anything left in the tank. So we physically or feasibly could be working off of running back by committee on a third guy, and to quote Norm Hitchcock, a couple of guys named Herb. We don't know what's going to happen out of the backfield. So the receivers have got to get their S together, and Dak doesn't have any excuses this week, and I don't think he'll be looking for any. And our defense, this could be the Micah Parsons show. It could be the
Every
Randy
week's
Gregory
the
show.
Micah Parsons show, ain't it?
Well, that's true, and I agree with you. And I think, the guy that we have to take Mike. You remember the draft? It's like we couldn't get Patrick, so let's just take Micah. He's the best guy left. Oh well,
not me.
Some of us are over on the sidelines going, "Oh my God, he's the best player in the draft," and you're griping about having to take him.
Yeah.
And look what he's turned into. Possibly defensive player of the year. And I'm talking too much, and I realize it, but it's just the whole thing is it's not just Washington, but we need to get back to being the Dallas Cowboys, damn it. And that's what pisses me off is this mediocre crap that we've been putting up with and taking this crap from if we were doing what we're supposed to be doing, the media would be backed off and they would just be saying, yes, sir, whatever you say, sir, to the coach. Because when he says we're going to go out there and kick their ass, he didn't say that, but Mike's a mild-mannered guy. I would hate to be across on the football field.
You got old head.
Because that big old bear, he's probably laid out some hits. I know Rivera has, and I would not want to be coached by Rivera if I was, being mediocre. But the Cowboys need to get the pride back, and they need to get it back now because today, this weekend is a crossroads. What we do this weekend will determine the term or the timbre of the rest of the season. And this weekend determines whether we do something in the playoffs or whether we're one and done. And I hate to be that negative about it, but I'm just pissed off at the whole thing. We need to, as fans, I think we can see it. The problem is we're not sure the players can see it. And I just need to, if we want to find out what glory hole really means and to have another Lombardi someday, maybe this year, if we're lucky enough, we need to start playing again because for once, I agree with Mr. Jones. It doesn't happen very often, but I want me some glory hole. As a Cowboy fan, I want number 6. And this is the weekend when it starts. And I'm sorry, I'm dominating again, but you've been whistling and hooping and hollering, so I think maybe
I'm hype.
listen.
I'm hype over here. I'm loving it over here. Maybe your greatest call of all time. Seriously, brother. Hey, I appreciate the call over here. I'm
want
clipping
me
it out.
Glory hole. What can I say? But listen, brother, you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you Monday, and hopefully we're back to having one of those kind of Mondays where we're popping off sparklers and popping champagne.
We're
going
to have a cookout. We need to have it's been a while since we've had a joyful celebratory cookout.
If I lived a little bit closer, I've been so anxious to drive up there to talk to see you and Jesse at the. I can't afford to go to the stadium. I have to take out a bank loan just to get in the parking lot. But to come see you guys. But I would like I enjoy participating this way because the cell phone bill is cheap, and I can talk to you. But we gotta y'all just keep on with the Christmas plans, and hopefully the Cowboys start adding to their Christmas stocking this week too. So y'all have a great weekend, and we will holler at you later.
Yes, sir. Woo!
Bye-bye.
Hall of Fame call from Old Head. I'm clipping it out. He said, we got to get back to being the Dallas Cowboys. Damn it. Woo! Ah, man. You got me fired up over here. And you heard all me kicking back here because I'm trying to keep in I'm trying to keep it in and let you do your thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to interrupt you in the middle of what was your best call yet. You were spot on with a lot of things right there. And I love to hear that passion from the Old Head. I do. I loved it. Got to get back to being the Dallas Cowboys. Damn it. I'm clipping that. Y'all know I'm clipping that, right? Like that's going to be a drop now. That's going to be a drop. Who I got next? Marcus. What's up, bro? Hey, I appreciate you dropping all those books too. Trust and believe me. I screenshotted that, saving it. I'm on it.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt, man. You know, knowledge is power, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's one thing that nobody can ever take away from you. They can take away money, they can take away physical things, tangible things, but knowledge is the great intangible object that no one can ever take from you. But I got a few things I just need to say. You know, I'm not gonna try to beat my granddaddy because old head is my official granddaddy. You know, he reminds me so much of my grandfather's. So much fiery, you know, spicy, but he's still, you know, he a man's man. So shout out to old head, man. Shout out to Mr. DS, man. Shout out. But I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm gonna give you a couple of math problems, just real quick. Don't even. There's nothing to say. It's just I'm gonna say. Let me get your pen and paper ready.
Pen and paper.
Okay. First math problem. Philly plus We Want Dallas equals 40 burger.
Mm-hmm.
New York Giants plus We Want Dallas equals 40 burger.
Mm-hmm.
Washington football movie extras plus We Want Dallas equals X. I want you to solve for X.
Oh, 40 burger. I got you.
Okay. That's the first thing I'm going to say. I'm going to let you solve for X, and I'm going to let Cowboys Nation solve for X.
Hold up. Did you call them boys the Washington football movie extras?
Movie extras.
So they basically Scandal extras. They extras in the show Scandal with Kerry Washington and whatnot.
They're the extras that are not supposed to look into the camera. They're supposed to just walk in the scene.
Don't break the fourth wall.
And mind their damn business. Yes, and do not break the fourth wall. They are not even allowed to even look at the fourth wall. So they are the Washington football movie extras. That's what I call them. And nobody else calls them that but me. So, you know, whatever you want to do with that, you do with that. And the next thing I'm going to say, sir, is one of my favorite quotes from Booker T. Washington. I think it applies to you very well. I want you to listen up. You listening?
I'm listening. I'm gonna listen real hard. I'm listening, bro.
Okay, excellence. Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. You know how you always talk about how context matters?
Yes.
Because, see, when I say a common thing, we have so many cowboy YouTube content creators. But you consistently, on a regular basis, bring that context to your arguments. So although that's a common occurrence on YouTube when it comes to Dallas Cowboy content, you are one of the ones that do it in an uncommon way. And that's what separates you from the pack. You may not have the subscribers that they have, but as you know, look at your channel. It grows every single day. It's not stagnant. It's not dropping. It grows every single day. I notice it grows every single day.
Thank you, sir.
You are pulling in more and more people. And the last thing I'm going to say, sir, because this is Fan Feel Good Friday, right?
Feel Good Friday. I haven't dropped the drop yet, but
you know what I feel good about?
What's that?
I have a beautiful wife at home that has beat cancer twice.
Oh, man.
In the last 24 months.
Oh,
She's undefeated.
Man, that is amazing, bro. Can we clap it up for our guy Marcus and his wife beating cancer two times the last 24 months, man. That is amazing, Marcus. Wow.
Bro, all I gotta say is this: I'm about to get back into these streets. God got his hands all over you, bro. You keep pushing forward.
I'm on you
keep
too.
Thriving, and remember, excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. That is Booker T. Washington.
Man, listen, man.
You take care, man. Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going. Go ahead. I appreciate the call. I was going to say all that, but go ahead, bro.
Bro, I just want to let you know, man. Again, God got his hands all over you, bro. Man, you are ordained, man. You are going to do something very special. It's going to be so big. The blessing is going to be so massive you can barely receive it. It's going to be overwhelming. Just stay on the path that you're on right now, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Marcus. And
have a great weekend, man. Cowboys Nation, man. Let's go get this dub.
Let's get it.
Let's go ahead, put these movie extras, put these NPCs, these Washington NPCs, let's put them out their misery.
I thought I seen them.
Let's kill all their joy. Kill all their joy. Slowly, very slowly. Do it for 4 quarters. Kill their joy slowly. Let's make this run, man.
Let's do it, bro. Appreciate that, man.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
I mean, may God continue to keep blessing you and your wife through her, the cancer and things like that, man. That is awesome. Appreciate the call, Marcus.
Man, she's cancer free now, man. She's cancer free.
Oh, it's free. Perfect.
She's cancer free, sir. That's why I say, man, God got his hands on his people, man. God got his hands on his people.
That's awesome.
So I am a walking testimony. So are you, sir. Continue to push forward, man, because you are doing a common thing in a very uncommon way.
I will, man. I will.
To you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it as always, Marcus. Man, what y'all trying to do with these calls, man? Y'all trying to give me chills, man? This has been, y'all been great. Great calls, man. Great calls. Great news from Marcus, man. I appreciate him, and I'm glad his wife is cancer free. That is awesome. He ended it with we got to go out there and handle business and get back to being the Dallas Cowboys. Damn it! Hey, I might have to get a shirt made or something for that. I just love that drop. I love it, man. Awesome call, though, Marcus. Thank you. Tony from Tampa. What's going on, T?
Hey, what's up, man? Feel good Friday,
it
man.
Is.
What's up, man?
Feeling real good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm doing all right, man. First of all, I'm going to shout you out, man. If I don't get this show in the morning, I ain't right, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been off for 2 days, but, I kept you on. I know you seen me in the chat. I keep you on, man.
Tony Titan,
man,
right? You Tony Titan in there.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story. But, I keep you on, man. I got to have, man. I don't feel right. It's like my coffee in the morning. I don't feel right if I don't got it. And speaking of coffee, hey, look, speaking of coffee, man, Grandma done put some whiskey or something in old head coffee this morning, man.
Old head, didn't he? They put some Irish coffee.
Old head fired up, boy. I thought old head ready to put that old helmet with that one bar across it. You know what I mean? Go out there and play some ball this morning, baby. I like that, man.
I'm gonna pull that up for you. Go ahead.
Hey, man. Hey, no, but man. Hey, look, Jerry Jones need to go ahead and get that bond money and get them lawyers on front line because we about to beat the fucking break. We gonna need some bail money, man. We going to jail, man. Look, we going to jail this week, man. The Cowboys going to jail this week. So man, they gotta have that bond money and them lawyers right, man, about this beating they about to put on these people, man. I'm telling you. Look, man, we fired up. And you know what, man? The media, it's crazy how the media, you know what I'm saying, how put a spin on what Mike McCarthy said. Because I watched the whole interview yesterday, and what he was saying, they was like, did you guarantee victory? And he was like, yeah, he's funny, man.
You can't see it. He was like, you can't see it, but I got old head right now. That's what you said. You say he had the little helmet on with the nose strap.
Yeah.
My bad, Tony. Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, you good, man. And look how the media put a spin on that, and they was like, "Did you guarantee victory?" He was like, "Look, man, I go into every game thinking like that. You supposed to go in." He was like, "What you want from me?" You know what I mean? I'm supposed to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they just turned it on ESPN this morning. Oh, he guaranteed victory. He guaranteed victory. The man just said, I go into every game. We should go into every game thinking we should win.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how they put a spin on it to try to make Washington riled up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're doing.
We owed them man, we owed them one for last year, man, because that last year, that was a dirty game, man. You know, I hate them anyway. I've been talking smack all week. I've been talking junk.
Hey, as you should.
Because I can't stand them people, man.
They could be 1 in 10 right now. It doesn't matter. They still be talking trash anyway, right? So you're right, though, man. This is the media trying to pump it up.
I don't care if we win 2 games a year, man. Long as we beat them motherfuckers. Excuse my language, but
good, man.
yo, man, I do not care, man. I don't care, man. This is the week for me because my brother, my dad, my aunt, my sister, I'm talking about everybody. I'm Redskin fans, and we be getting at it, man. So I got some, put some money up this week, and because I know, I know what's gonna happen.
Tony slipped that one in there. Yeah, I got to put some money up on this game. But yeah, man, screw these. Slip that that's how it be though. My pops is that way, man. Back home, he don't care, but he gonna bet with the Cowboys every single week with his boys. That's Giants fans and Eagles and Reds and Washington fans. He betting. It don't even matter. I feel you, Tony. I feel
every week. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something before I get up off here, man. I've been saying it the whole year, man. We should have beat the Bucks, all right? We should have beat them, right? But, with that loss with only 2 points, you got to understand the AFC, we played the AFC West. We beat the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, which was a tough game with the style of play they play. And we were hurt for the Chiefs. A lot of players was hurt for the Chiefs, going into that environment. But, man, we only lost the AFC West teams. We getting back to what we used to. We getting back to the NFC, punch you in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that type of play.
Dallas is 7-1 in the NFC. So they're the division. I'm sorry, the conference they will face in the playoffs. They're doing well against. However, again, I really want to see this Cardinals game. I'm hoping that it means something. But first things first, take care of these Washington politician people, whatever.
Yeah.
Appreciate you though, Tony, man.
Yeah, man. Hopefully Cardinals can take a slug this week. I'm hoping some people lose this week, but All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, appreciate you, dog. Man, these calls is on fire today. Somebody said this Friday energy is unmatched. Yeah. Friday, man. Y'all feeling it. Now I appreciate y'all, man. We also got my guy, the legendary. He ain't gonna like that, but you are legendary, Voch. Voch Lombardi in the building.
He's in the building!
My man Voch said, "Old head is he's the logo on the Patriots old school helmets." I mean, old head, you a celebrity in here today, bro. You are. But shout out to Voch, man. Go check out all his stuff. I'm pretty sure y'all already have at Voch Lombardi. I ain't gonna try to spell it out like he do. I probably mess it up. Y'all know I'll be botching names and whatnot. But go check out Voch's soliloquies that he drops, the film reviews, his live streams, all that good stuff, man. And check out his game day streams. You never know. I might pop up in there. I did last week. I had to get some things off my chest. And I said, let me call Brother Voch because I know he'll allow me to get it off my chest. So I called into his show. I was kind of seeing red when it happened, though. So I can't even quite remember what I said. You can go back and try to listen if you want. But I called into the show. And, I'm just going ballistic when Tony Pollard scored that touchdown because give Tony Pollard the ball. Yeah. Nonetheless, man. Who else we got, man? The phone line. We got some heavy hitters today, man. Hold on. I got to get James and then got to get the lunatic in the building. So the energy is on fire today, and I got probably the top energized callers coming through today. So, James, what's going on, good brother?
It's Cowboys Friday. I don't know what time it is. My kids is up. The only one in the house that ain't up right now is Mama, and she don't even know that I'm doing this, but she hear me right now, so I'll be in trouble after this call. So I'm going to go ahead and be all the way loud and get in trouble. How about them Cowboys, baby? Woo! Be jealous.
Come on.
Hold on. Old head. I got to give a shout out to Old head. Old head. Boy, he was up last night. He must have been sipping him some Crown. Smoking him a little cigar, you know what I'm saying? Mama old head must have came in there and they had a good time. My boy got up feeling good. Oh, you hear me? Woo! Man, boy. Hey, but I gotta take you, Paul. Some of that blue too. My man got the discount code for Manscaped, you know what I'm saying? Said, Mama, I got something in the package, you know what I'm saying? Talk them a couple of Bluetooth and had them on night.
Hey, if I ever get the Manscaped, what's the code? Code name Old Head. Like,
oh.
All right, I promise y'all. Let's get back to football. I'm sorry, man.
Oh man, hey, I got to pause there, man. I did wake up with real tears this morning hearing Demarius Thomas had passed.
Yes.
Man. That was man, that was a tough one, man. And then just understanding his legacy of where he came from. Both his grandmama and his mama went to jail for big time due to dealing drugs, man. How he came up out of that environment and made it all the way, not just to the NFL, but to the Super Bowl, man. Had a great performance. And his whole goal was just, when his mom got out, to reunite his family after that one thing that happened when he was 11 years old, man. And, when we think about these athletes and they're in the NFL, we really don't conceptualize the backgrounds that they're coming from. And for them to make it out of such grave conditions to the top of their chosen profession is nothing short of applaudable. So, I have to give my roses to Demarius Thomas, the non-Cowboy 88. Our prayers are with him and his family. So I have to say that. But back to Cowboy football. Back to Cowboy football. Now I'm a little shaky, Sky. I'm a little shaky.
Okay, why not? Why is that?
TP came out and broke the Cardinal rule.
What's that?
He did not follow the program. He didn't go the Jerry Jones route. He ain't taking note out of Zeke's book. He came out and told the truth. I'm like, oh, TP. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do, Scott?
So he didn't. What the young kids say nowadays, he didn't understand the assignment. Is what you're saying?
He didn't understand it.
Okay.
Oh, what we gonna do, Scott?
What we gonna do? This is gonna be Ezekiel Elliott, Corey Clement, and I'm pretty sure. Pretty for those that watch Larry David. Pretty sure that they are going to. They're going to. It's Curb Your Enthusiasm thing there. They're going to call up Ito Smith. It's the running back position. You don't really need to have a full grasp of the playbook to run the ball. You won't see Ito Smith throwing on third downs, obviously, right? You probably may not see him at all, but you have to call him up just because if Zeke does get banged up and Corey Clement can't be your only running back. So it's going to be Zeke. It's going to be Corey Clement. It is what it is. I said this, I think, in a group chat. We got a roundtable group chat. We just fire off random stuff in there, football stuff, life stuff, whatever. It's kind of a little bit therapy too. But I went up in there and I said, hey man, TP got that plantar fasciitis thing going on. And I said, we're going to need the offensive line to step up. And I said that because if your offensive line can create running lanes, can block it up, I don't want to be disrespectful to elite backs, but if you're not an elite back, you can still be productive. You can still be efficient. Zeke is an elite back, maybe not be playing it like that because he's hurt, but you got Zeke, right? And if you can block it up, Zeke can fall forward. Zeke can get you 4 or 5 yards. Zeke can hopefully bust off a 10-yard run, right? Like Zeke can be productive, but you got to block it up. Even more so because he's hampered. So for me, the pressure falls on the offensive line and a little bit of Kellen Moore because you got to find ways to create some running lanes if your offensive line is hurt.
That's perfect analysis, perfect summary. Hey, in your bag this morning. Come on, let's go, guy. You know what I'm saying? This is what I say. I do a little medical stuff, so I do a little medical stuff.
Sure.
So when they talk about the plantar fasciitis, you know what I'm saying? So you have your plantar fascialis muscle. It's a muscle that connects your heel to like the metatarsal muscles. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a picture. Keep talking. I'm gonna try to find a picture I saw on Graham the other day, so you guys can see exactly what he messed up.
So plantar fasciitis, he probably has some inflammation in that metatarsal region when he gets to when he tries to plant and extend. You know what I'm saying? Why that causes pain is. And then probably what he probably may have done is torn it, and the reason why that causes pain is because when you push off, you're stretching that muscle, and if that muscle is damaged in any way, then you're going to immediately have pain there. The good thing is that it's an injury that it'll just heal on its own, don't require surgery. Remember last year, Amari Cooper had the same thing. Last year, a year or so ago. he had the same thing. Look at him now.
Yeah.
You know, so dealing with it.
But I don't think Amari fully tore it. I think the problem with Amari is that he was playing on it as it was strained or whatever, right? I think what happened with Tony is he just completely tore it. From what I heard, is better. It's better to have done that because it's not pulling anymore. So it's just a matter of a pain thing. Here I have it up here. If you can't see it because you're on the phone, but it says treatment: stretch, ice before going to bed, wear night splints, arch supports, take anti-inflammatory drugs, and it's on his left foot.
Yep.
So it's a flat band of tissue that provides support to the arch of the foot and serves as a shock absorber. So again, I would rest him this week. I wouldn't try to push it and then see where we're at next week because again, this is one of those things where we're talking about. Zeke, right? Needing Zeke for that stretch run, needing Zeke for potentially the playoffs. Same thing with Tony Pollard, man. You don't really want to push Tony Pollard if you don't necessarily need to. If this happened to be week 17, week 18, week 16, and this is a must-win game, then yeah, you probably say, hey, brother, we need you to push it through. But right now you can kind of afford to say, sit down for this week. Your health is more important.
Yes. Now, I hope they do that. I wish they would have did that with Zeke, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, we are here. Hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to get into, man, we got the dogs coming back on defense.
Sure.
Man. How excited are you to see Micah paired with D-Law, paired with Randy Gregory, paired with the Neville Gallup, the rotation we going to have at D-line. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm excited to have Gregory and D-Law. That's right, obvious, right? But I think I'm more excited to get Tristan Hill, Neville Gallimore back inside, man, to go with also Digizua because I think we've been here. We've been here before. We've seen D-Law, we've seen Randy. We haven't seen it with Micah for a lot of the time though. But a lot of the issues that we've had is that we don't get much pressure up front. In the middle, on the interior to help these guys on the outside. Now, when you got Neville and you got Tristan and Osa that's fresh, I think you're going to start seeing a little bit, and then Carlos is playing out of his mind. You're going to start seeing a little bit more of that interior get there. And who's going to help with that interior, I think? Micah Parsons. I think Micah lining up over the A and B gaps and Dan Quinn dialing up certain blitzes where he gets a one-on-one with a center or a freaking guard, that's just a mismatch. So, yeah, I'm excited to get these full complement of guys back, but to see Neville out there and Tristan and Micah kind of hovering over those A and B gaps, good luck, for a full 60 minutes. So I hope this is a game where they kind of make a statement like, yeah, we here.
Oh, like in the words of Box, hey, Washington, whatever my man Mark said, the Washington extra credit,
movie
don't look
extras.
at the camera football team. They gonna have to come outside, all right? Sunday, 12 o'clock, they gonna have to come outside. Last thing I'm gonna ask you: Who is your X factor player for this game? We know our stars got to perform, but who is your person that you say we're not looking for him, but if he pops up, it's guaranteed does?
Well, the second part kind of got me, but earlier I talked about J-Ron Curse, right? I said that Micah Parsons, I said he was the most important defender in this game due to that east-west stuff they like to run to get your linebackers kind of, out of position. He's so damn athletic, though, that, if he's out of position, he can get right back in position real fast. But I think J-Ron Curse is going to have to be that guy, that X factor defensively to clean up some of those mishaps maybe, right? Like if your linebacker, your D lineman is just slightly out of position and that guard can get to the second level and wall you off. If we can get J-Rock to be flying downhill or play his assignments correctly, he could be a very important X factor defensively for the Cowboys. Offensively, X factor. I would say Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz. I really don't want to say CD because that's cheating, right? Any of the receivers is cheating. But I'll say Dalton Schultz because of what I saw in the Seattle game, or not Seattle, what I saw in that Panthers game. There was a lot of opportunity up the seams. Now, it's not going to be easy. You got to fit it through tight windows. But I saw Cam Newton get it to Christian McCaffrey, get it to Tremble, get it to Moore, all up the seams. So if Schultz can kind of be that seam buster this week, it's just going to make the offense even tougher to defend.
I'm gonna give you the offensive.
One more, James, so I can get to the rest.
Oh yeah, Dak. I'm not going. I'm not going to explain. I'm just say Dak. Dak is my offensive, and for my defensive, our safety opposite J Ram, whoever they put back there. If it's KZ, if it's Booker, you know what I'm saying?
Likely KZ, yeah.
Yeah, whoever it is, them my two. So that's all I got. Hey, everybody, right now, if you got your phone and you can pull it up, you know what I'm about to say, you know what I'm about to tell you to do. Shut down the chat. Go and hit that like button. Go and hit that subscribe button. Share this content because you already know why. It's Cowboys Nation, and it's the hottest Cowboys commentary, pure gold in the streets, in your AM. The best thing that's in your morning cup is A to Z Sports, baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's the only place to be for your Cowboys content, A to Z. That's all I got to say. Love you, Scott.
Appreciate
if
you,
you're
bro.
here, come out old head. Come out Sunday old head. Show your face. Get some pictures in. Come out, hang out, and cheer these boys on. That's all I got. Lunatic, I can't wait to hear you, baby.
You're my man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey. Yo, he brought back the lunatic. I forgot. Or not lunatic, but old head. Somebody in the chat. I think it was Sully. Sully, you was reading my mind, man. You was reading my mind because I was thinking about Atlanta when old light-skinned brother came down and said, I got me some cutty last night. Your little scrawny butt ain't getting no cutty last night. That's what kind of reminded me of. So when you said that, man, that was funny. That was funny. I'm going to get to the lunatic next, but let me get to my second part of keys to the victories. And the first part, remember, was early, rhythm, and flow. I talked about getting out early and not necessarily going down and scoring a touchdown. I almost said a cut. Scoring a tutty. If you can't score a touchdown, all right, then get 6. If you can't, or get 3. If you can't get 3, at least getting some type of rhythm and flow, because the Cowboys have not been doing that. They've been 3 and out 4 of the last 5 weeks. Number 2 is to make Heineke win from the pocket. We talked about this with the Koye. We talked about this a couple days ago when I reviewed the Washington's offense. They are a primarily running team, but they like to get the action off of it. And when they do their play action, they do it with him moving outside the pocket because he's pretty good at it. He has a lot of touchdowns from play action on the move. He hasn't thrown an interception from play action this year yet. So if you can keep his little ass in the pocket, you'll be cool. I think you'll be cool because he's not a pocket quarterback. Can he make a throw? Yeah, he can make a throw, whatever. But he's best if he's moving. And the other reason why I would love to keep him in the pocket is because you're getting back those guys me and James were just talking about. You're getting the cavalry back up front. I know this offensive line has some injury issues. This is not a terrible offensive line, but if you go back and watch them from about, say, the start of their winning streak, and right before that, they gave up something like 15 sacks in a 3-game span or 3 or 4 game span. So, you know, they can be had against good fronts. And a lot of that is getting him in the pocket. So I just think the best way to make Heine look like a pedestrian quarterback is to keep him in the pocket. If you get him moving around and running and getting up and celebrating and sliding for first downs and making plays on the run, you're going to give this little mediocre dude too much confidence, and that's all it takes sometimes, man. I believe it was Reggie Miller who said, he said, man, why are you so good at this? Well, practice, number 1. Number 2, I just envision making it all the time. I just have confidence that the ball is going to go in all the time. And if you give Heineke confidence that he can make all these throws on the move and make these first down runs, he's going to continue to play like that. And sometimes that's all it takes is a team to rally around a Rudy to get a victory on a day where their head coach is trying to pump up a headline. So keep him in the pocket. Make Heineke win from the pocket. My second key to victory. All right, man, let's get the lunatic in the building. I see y'all to come. What's up, the lunatic?
Sky, Cowboys Nation, good morning. Great stream, great show.
Thank you, bro.
Remember where McCarthy was last week? Was he on sidelines? No. Was he at the facility? No. He was prohibited because he had COVID. Mm-hmm. So he was eligible yesterday at 12:01 a.m. to return to the facility. And remember where I told you want to change your world, change your perspective? So when he got back to the facility, he's looking over here and says, hey, that's Randy Gregory. He's coming back this week. Wow, that's great. He looks over here. Hey, that's Neville Gallimore. Haven't seen him at all this year, but he's coming back this week. He's looking good. He's even looking at T. Hill, says, goddamn NFL, suspended you for one game, didn't do beep to the other player who did the same goddamn thing. Fuck you, Goodell. But he's getting back. So he looks around and says, Coop, we had you on a pitch count. You had around 20-something plays. You're looking better. CD, Michael Gallup. We had a little road bump there with Tony Pollard, but Mike McCarthy said it in the press conference. He didn't say – he said it, I think, before that we will win the game. He said, we know what you think about Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked him, what does that mean? That's up to you to write.
That's up to you to write. I'm here to answer the questions about football. You're right.
That's right. He said, enough is enough. You think we are the same Dallas team of the last 26 years. Have you forgotten? We've been missing players. We've been dealing with suspensions, COVID. We have been dealing with so much crap that our roster has not been together. So finally, Mike McCarthy said, we are getting back. Have we been talking about right tackle? Is it going to be Call? Is it going to be Steele? McCarthy basically said, we're going to put somebody there, and guess what? We're going to go win the game. Have we been talking about McGovern or Connor Williams at left guard? McCarthy basically said, we're going to go with somebody, and guess what? We're going to go win the game. Has we been talking about third down efficiency in the last couple of games? Mike McCarthy basically said, we got our three-headed monster going up against the 31st ranked Washington pass defense. We're going to do it, and we're going to go win the goddamn game. And then they went to Dak and said, ooh, Mike McCarthy said this. And what did our franchise quarterback, our leader, say? Well, you know what it is. He said, shit, yeah.
He did say
That's
that.
what I want my coach to say.
Yeah, he did say that.
Exactly. McCarthy said enough is enough. You've seen pieces of our roster. Now you're going to see the majority of our roster. And guess who started chanting, we want Dallas, we want... Oh, this is perfect. How poetic. The no-names want us? McCarthy basically told them, we're going to beat the rest of your name off, and we're going to go win this game. So, Cowboys Nation, do not fret. We stopped Gibson. We stopped the goddamn no-names, and we're going to stop them. And, yes, I agree with you, Sky. Heine keeps him in the pocket, but he himself has said, I need to use my legs to extend the play.
You know it.
I want him to think he can do that. The lion out there's there. Randy Gregory is back. So please, here's what's going to happen. Either Micah or Curse is going to get a scoop and score when we sack his ass. I am behind McCarthy. We are going to win this game. We're going to tell the NFL this is the Cowboys. So please, haters, please call me and text me because we are still them boys. And Sunday, you're going to see it. And Washington, start getting your chant ready. You said we want Dallas. Now you're going to chant, we got our asses kicked by Dallas. Puro pinche Cowboys.
My man. Listen, I gotta put the purge on, y'all. I mean, this is how we feeling. This is exactly how we feeling. This how we feeling, man. Like, you just got me so hype right now. We need to be out there, run, hit, talk. You know what? I'm done. You done got me hype. I'm sorry. I had to pull out the purge mask on y'all. Because he right. If Heine Ho is out there thinking that he just gonna run around and he just gonna use his legs with one Micah Parsons chasing after him, he must didn't watch when Patrick Mahomes tried that. He must didn't watch when Taysom Hill tried that. He must didn't watch when Derek Carr tried that. Okay. You next. Man, y'all on fire today. What else we got in here, man? 202. What you got, 202? Come on with it. 202.
What's up, Sky, man? What it do, Sky?
Hey, man, what up, man? I'm just pumped right now. Listen, I wish it was Sunday already. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready for war, bro. What's up?
I can dig it, man. Shout out to Old Head, man. He got the party started. I just want to say, man, offensively, we need to stop playing musical chairs with the O-line. Put them boys where they gonna play at and let them get busy. That's how they gonna get a rhythm. You express rhythm and flow. You can't get a rhythm if one series I'm playing right tackle, the other series I'm playing left guard. You can't get in the rhythm that way.
You ain't lying. Listen, can I talk about the line for a quick second? I might be on some conspiracy stuff here for a little, like right now, but just bear with me. Jerry Jones comes out on the line. He talks about how, we don't know what we're going to do. Is it going to be Collins? He's hitting towards Collins. Might be Steele. They go out and they ask Coach McCarthy about the line. He gives them nothing. I got this weird suspicion. Just weird suspicion that it is going to be Steele at the tackle spot. And something just tells me we might get surprised like we got surprised with McGovern in Kansas City. We might get surprised, and you might see LC at guard. Just something sitting with me, where they might just shock us again. But like you said, no matter what they decide to do, man, roll with it and let's go, because you can't possibly get your timing, continuity, and cohesion down if you're constantly playing musical chairs.
Exactly. And also offensively, and maybe you can answer this for me. Why hasn't Dak taken off and ran for maybe like 7? He has open field for like 7 yards or whatever. Why don't he take off and run?
Let me find this quote, because you're right. I don't know. I really can't tell you. I wonder if it's something upstairs that these guys are saying don't do it or whatever. Because when he did take off and run and scored that touchdown, Stephen Jones came out immediately and said, "Yeah, well, we don't like that. At the end of the day, we need our quarterback for all 17 games." And so he didn't like it. So maybe it's something from upstairs, and that's why he's not running. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, Dak came out and talked about the RPOs.
He ain't got to take on defenders. That's why you slide.
And that's right, exactly. Like you can run and slide. I mean, we see Kyler do it. We see what's my man's name? Russ do it. He's done it. Yes. Do you need to fight for that extra 2 yards at the 40-yard line? Nah, you don't need to do that. But sometimes I think it's okay to go up and get 5.
A couple of those bad throws that he threw when he was getting chased or whatever, he could have took off for 10 yards and got the first down or whatever. So
I only recall one in the Saints game, and that wasn't a bad throw. I mean, it was somehow, some way, he got to put it on there, but it was great coverage. But the second play of the game is the one I have a gripe with, because he could have slid for at least 4 or 5 yards, got some positive momentum. Instead, they sent 2 players out on a route on a play action max protect with 8 defenders in coverage, and you left your quarterback hanging.
That's a recipe for disaster in itself.
Yeah.
Defensively, I think we're gonna be straight. Like, we getting our dogs back. They'll be on the field at the same time, and we'll be able to ball out. So,
sure.
You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that. And people gotta understand, man. Like, I live here in Washington, D.C. I am hated here, because I'm repping Dallas, win, lose, or draw. I'm talking shit no matter what. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave your show with this because I'm an ex-football coach.
Mm.
I'm gonna leave you with this, guy. Them boys are gonna kick ass from sideline to sideline, from goalpost to goalpost for 4 quarters.
Lot of energy. That's the type of energy I want, man. I appreciate the call, good brother.
Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing, Sky, man. You, Law Bots, all y'all, man. Corrier, love all y'all, man. Y'all keep it up, man.
Salute, man. Appreciate you. Woo! Fired, man. I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. I'm all the way fired up. Let's get into the chat, man. What's up, my guy Trey Manning joined the building. Chuck said there's been several games where Dak should have ran with green grass in front of him. Yeah, I can't quite put my finger on it. I tried to find a quote. I could have sworn he just said something the other day in his interview. I'll go back and listen. I believe somebody asked him about the read options and the RPOs and things like that. And I think he said that they know that they need to run them more, and I think they're going to start incorporating them. And I kind of was jokingly saying this earlier this week, but if you go, I mean, just look right now, right where we at? Boom, look right there. I said this earlier this week. This is the team where Dak takes off and he embarrasses defenders. I mean, that's Josh Norman. He did that to him a couple times. He did that to another cornerback at home on Thanksgiving. Like, he had a crazy touchdown where he juked the defender in the backfield and scored a tutty. Like, this is what Dak does against this team. What better way to start opening that up for the rest of the year than against the Washington football people? I think this is it. I don't know if he is, B. Bird. From everything I'm hearing, he's 100%. He's 100%. B. Bird said he think he may be, still injured. He's running fine. I don't see a limp. I don't see anything. The calf injury is really not an issue with contact. It's more of an issue with his drop back plant foot and pushing off of it. But he seems to be fine to me injury wise. I think this is all up in his head. I mean, this has been going on even when he was healthy. He wasn't taking off. We were 6-1. And I promise you, if I had to be conspiracy theorist, I think it's the front office saying, nah, chill, homie. You're not taking off and running. We're not doing that. Because think about it. The play has literally been eliminated from the playbook. Go back and find me 5 instances with Dak Prescott this year where he's pulled it purposefully, took off around that corner for 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever yards, that it didn't come from a scramble. That read option used to be deadly in the red zone. It's disappeared. And I can't figure out why unless I put my tinfoil hat on. That's all I got for you for that. We'll do one more call, then I'll give you my third key to victory, and then we'll finish the calls off. Mark Smith, man, what's going on, good brother? Good to hear from you. I always see you in the chat. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Sky, man?
I'm good, man.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. I was there at the Thanksgiving Day game. My girl was so excited to get to the game, man. I couldn't come through pregame, but I came through postgame, and man, that Texas Live is it's a busy place, man. I couldn't get up to where you and Jesse was before y'all cut up out of there.
Home
so
games
you,
is
man,
home games. If you don't get in, good luck trying to get in the post game. I ain't just keeping it a bean. It's tough, man. It's tough getting in the home games.
Hey, I know now, man. Yeah. Next time I'm definitely gonna be able to check y'all out, man.
Yeah, pregame's the best. Pregame's the best time. But go ahead, bro.
Okay. What I wanted to say is, old head came in with the fire, man.
Sure did. Set the tone
with the old Cowboys. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I like these Cowboys that we are right now, for the simple fact that we've learned how to lose ugly, and we've learned how to lose pretty. And once it comes to playoff time, we're gonna have to do both more than likely. So to be battle tested and know how to get through those types of ugly games and still come out with the victory, I'll take that, man.
Okay, so you're saying we've learned how to win ugly and win pretty.
Exactly.
Okay.
Meaning we've had close games that we pulled out, and we had games that we blew teams out. So to be able to know how to do both, man, that's going to be crucial when it comes to playoff time, because playoff football is a whole different thing than regular season football.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to know how to win in all aspects of the game in every way, you know. So that's all I really wanted to say, man. But, yeah, the calls have been fired. The show is always fire, man.
Thanks, bro.
I'm going to get out of here so I can get back to work before they find me. But I'll check in with you Monday, man. Cowboys going to blow them boys out.
Let's do it.
I say 34-10 be my prediction.
34-10. I like it, man. I like it. Appreciate you, Mark. I like it. Ooh, Roman said, it's Black Forces Friday. I like that. And that's the energy. I feel that same energy, man. I do. And old head set the tone. Honestly, let's keep it a bean for real. Mike McCarthy kind of set the tone a little bit. And he got most of Cowboys Nation fired up, and as he should. I guess there is a certain sector of Cowboys Nation that doesn't like what he said, but if you're scared, go to church. I mean, that's all I can tell you. What is he supposed to say? What is he supposed to say? What my man say? You play to win the game. Hello? I love that saying. I love that saying because it's so true. If I come out here and say we're going to win, what you want me to say? Out of here with that nonsense, Clarence. I see what you're doing, Clarence. I know how you move. I do. You know? I ain't trying to disrespect you or nothing like that. I'm just saying. I get it. You need to get your little clicks. Get your little titles. You know? That's why I decided to do broadcast journalism part. Not the writing part. Because I feel like nowadays, yellow journalism, and it's just, and there's certain good ones. Like Michael Gelkin is amazing. Michael Gelkin is a really, 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 really good writer. He doesn't try to do all of that clickety-clackety stuff. He gives it to you straight, reports how it is, and there's other good ones too. I don't like that clickety-clackety. I'm going here now. I got Twitter, so now I can get everybody riled up. He know what he doing. He's smart. I'm done. Give Brett all that energy. 320. What's up, 320?
How's it going?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. I just had thought about the Saints game the other day. Every time Taysom Hill would run the ball on that one or two drives, they always put Mark Ingram out wide to get someone off or to basically get an
to
extra
get a
guy out
one-on-one.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I wonder if, in a way, like Washington's going to do that today, or not today, on Sunday.
So you
I don't know.
You're thinking maybe they'll do some design runs with Mr. Heine Ho?
Possibly. I don't know how much Heineke is really a runner.
He's done it. Yeah, they've called some design runs. Not a ton. Like if you go back and look at his rush attempts the last few games, there haven't been a lot.
Yep.
But again, we talked about this last week. If there was a way to attack Dallas, it would be utilizing all 11 players in the run game, and that's your quarterback. But he ain't Taysom Hill. He gonna get his bell rung,
right,
and he ain't gonna be able to throw the rock. So go ahead.
Yep.
When your sweat,
you ain't gonna find
good luck.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find Taylor Heineke hurting over Devontae KZ like that either.
Yeah, that's true too. That is very true because Taysom Hill definitely hurtled the mess out of KZ, and then he absorbed, who was it, Lewis or somebody's tackle, and kept rumbling in front of you. Hey, you're right about that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I gotta go. So.
All right, man. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. Yeah. Something to keep an eye out on. Taylor Heineke possibly running around. I mean, he's going to run around. But what they call design runs? I would love to see it because Michael Parsons is going to be waiting for you. You know what I want to see? I've been waiting to see this kind of all year. I think I might have seen it one time. Keanu Neal is notorious for coming downhill and taking your head off. He had like maybe one good hit like that this year, but I think this would be a good game to implement himself into this rivalry by just knocking Taylor Heine Ho on his Heine Ho. All right, let me get to my final key to victory. First two keys, remember? Early rhythm and flow. Make Heineke win from the pocket. And here is my third one. Shut down the run game. You can say, oh, man, can do this every week, right? Well, not every team is a running team. Not every team goes out there and tries to establish the run the way that the Washington football people do. And everything flows off of their run game. Their pass game is essentially embedded within their run game. Everything comes off of it. It's kind of similar to the Sean McVay and the Rams. You know, everything that comes off the play action, the East-West Coast type stuff. So you have to be able to shut it down. I'm not saying contain it. No. Shut it down. And the best way to shut it down actually kind of goes back to the number one factor here. Is to get into that early rhythm and flow. And if you can do that by getting up on the Washington football people, then you can stop them from running. The Cowboys get a double-digit lead and make things tough all day for Taylor Heineke. They're not going to be able to run the ball. They're not going to be able to. So I look for, and that's why when I was thinking about my keys to victory, that's why J-Ron Curse's name kind of came back into my head, because I'm like, I can't put all this pressure on Micah, right? Like, it's not just Micah that's responsible for stopping the run. It's not just the D-line. Like, there's going to be a third-level defender that also has to fill his gap, right? Fill his responsibility, and that man has been J-Ron Curse. And J-Ron Curse, again, I said it before, I think he's playing at a, if not a Pro Bowl level, a very, very high level. I'm not going to pretend like I know all the safeties in the NFC, how they're playing, but I would imagine he's probably been playing like a top 5 safety in the NFC. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too optimistic for him, but I'll go around. I'll verify that. But I feel like J-Ron is playing at that level, and we need him to continue to play like that. But between him and Micah, I think they can handle this run game. You could probably say, well, why didn't they handle it, against the Denver Bronco team? I still feel like everything just went bad in that game. Like, everything just went bad. Somebody said it earlier. I never seen a game with that many tackle for losses, but also they had big runs. That was a game they had the most missed tackles of the season by far. Feels like an anomaly when it comes to that run game. I don't think any other team has been as successful on the ground with their running backs like that team was. So even last week, some people will say, oh, well, Taysom Hill had 100-some yards. That's not a running back. Go watch the carries from the actual running backs. Those boys couldn't get anything done. So those are my 3 keys of victory, man. Early rhythm and flow. Make Heineke win from the pocket. And shut down the run game. Frank said make them one-dimensional. Yeah, that's how all teams really want to play you anyway. But it's a different story when you say, oh, let's make, the top quarterbacks one-dimensional. They'll be like, okay, whatever. I'm up for the task. I can win that way. It's different when you say, let's make a Taylor Heineke one-dimensional. They don't want to do that. Washington doesn't want to do that. Washington wants to establish the run game, get the play action stuff going. All right, guys, a couple more calls, and we got to get on up out of here, man. What a show. What a show. CJ. What's up, CJ?
What's going on, Sky?
The conference has been locked.
What's up, bro?
Fire show.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're going to nominate Lunatic, Old Head, and James. Callers the other day. We're going to start it off by that.
Mm-hmm.
But, fire show. But one thing that I did want to say is nobody has seen this defense all season.
That's true.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I give D-Law, I give Randy 1 forced fumble each. Michael Parsons, 1 pick. There's going to be 4 turnovers in this game. Cowboys by 14.
I like it. Like I said, I laughed a little bit about Micah, but getting the pick because I've been hearing for the last 3 to 5 weeks. But I'm with it, man. Like, Heineke's going to give you a chance. He's going to give you a chance, and the only thing left for Micah to do is to get a pick.
You need to run that big nickel, keep LVE off the field.
Yeah.
Parsons and Neal. Let them run crazy.
I'm with it.
My son, he in the background hype about
he hyped
the game
too.
already.
Yeah, little man hyped too.
Sir. Yes, sir. All right, Scott, man.
Right,
have a good weekend. See
you too.
Sunday, 12 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Hey, we'll be live about 11. So we'll be on live about 11 at Texas Live.
Oh,
So
I'm
tune
on the
in.
East Coast, so it's 12
Oh
o'clock
yeah,
here.
that's right. 12. Yes, I forgot, man. I'm used to.
I'm right up the street from FedEx Field.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, dog.
All right, man.
Two. D Hood said we have to be stingy with the yards on defense. With that mindset, we'll be all right for sure. What did Flo say? Minnesota O-line opened up huge holes against Pittsburgh. Oh, we're talking about that game yesterday. I was in and out of that game. I saw early on those boys were whooping on them like 26-0 at halftime. My man's name Cook rushed for almost 200 in the first half. Kind of crazy. And they rushed for over 200 for the total game, but then they gave up the lead, not the lead, but they gave up that big lead, and they came back. But crazy game. Thursday night games have been absurd. They've been crazy. All right, man, we get 3, 2, 1, and then I believe we got David to end the calls. 3, 2, 1, what it is, what it do?
What's up, Sky?
What's going on, man?
So I went to the doctor the other day, and I got some bad news and some good news, man. So bad news is they had to check my blood, and they said there was no red in there, no red blood cells and stuff like that. But the good news was they said it's because I bleed blue.
You had me worried there for a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute now. But yeah, I like it.
Man, listen, I got to tell you something, bro. I'm from Florida.
Okay.
And here in Florida, we are known for certain things. We know for having the goons, we know for having the black ski masks, and we know for kicking in the toes. I'm telling you right now, this has got to be a game where the defense gets that Florida boy mentality, kick the dough down, and announce yourself as the best team in this division. Don't take no prisoners, hold everybody down, and let's execute them.
Yeah, that's the word that I'm hearing a lot.
That's the kind of mindset they need to be on.
I'm hearing that a lot, man. Execution. If the Cowboys execute, they should be able to get it done. Absolutely right, because I think that you have the Jimmies and Joes. You do. Just execute.
Yes, sir. And I think game, I think will be. I want to say CeeDee Lamb might lead the team in rushing because of how Zeke's injury is. I think CeeDee Lamb might get some rushing touches this game, just to if Tony Pollard doesn't play.
I like that though. I mean, I like that. That's a kind of out there statement, but I would be down. And I don't mean it in the sense of, hey, CeeDee Lamb's getting 10 to 15 carries. No. If you can get CeeDee Lamb on some those jet sweeps, get CeeDee Lamb. He did get a couple carries out the backfield. I say give him about 5 to 6 touches in that way with that jet sweep type stuff, maybe coming out the backfield. And if he gets you 5 carries and he pops off 55 yards, and it's because of a big run that leads to a touchdown, I'll deal with it in the win for sure. Because we had the session yesterday with Okoye. You watched that, right? Where he talked about this is a game for those jittery backs, those slippery guys, those quick guys, and that's not really Zeke right now. It would have been a perfect game for Tony Pollard. So how do you replace that? Well, let's see what CeeDee Lamb can do. I like it.
And then the last thing I want to say about the defense, bro. I know everybody thinks this is going to be McCarthy's game. It's going to be whoever's game. Listen, Tank's finna come back this game, and he's finna going to really put everybody on notice that he is the dude for this defense, bro. He's finna going to take back his spot as a player of this defense, bro. He's going against, I don't know, he right.
I'm going to let you go, brother. I think I heard you, though, but you're breaking up. I think he talked about Tank Lawrence coming back and being that guy in this Washington matchup. And, again, he's not going up against the top-ranked tackle. So, he abused the Saints tackles last week. But, appreciate the call, 321. You were breaking up, so I couldn't keep you on. Man, between Tank, Randy Gregory, I think they can get after these guys. They can get after this offensive line. It's all predicated, and I think B. Bird, super chat. He said, your first key will make the other two possible. Yep. If you can get out on those boys, then they can't, Heineke can't be running around with play action, and then that means you can't really run the ball, period, so you shut down the game, or shut down the run game. So you're absolutely right, man. Take that off here. All right, let's get Mr. David Moore in the building. What's up, D?
Young Jedi, what's good?
Hold on, let me take it down. What up, bro?
Listen, I'm going to quote our Six Lombardi watch. I don't fear those Washington whatever. Mike McCarthy spoke confidence. That's what he's supposed to say. Nice. And healthy or not, we was putting the beats on him anyway. Another thing, Sky, Heineke, you said that your second point was we have to make Heineke win from the pocket.
Yes.
We want him to try to think he's Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson. We want him to think that, and he get that hat on him, and whoever that backup is, we don't know who he is, but we'll find out once he try to be Michael Vick.
I don't know who they backup is.
Exactly. And my final point, Heineke's going to give us some early Christmas gifts because the Raiders dropped quite a few picks. They dropped quite a few picks. And our secondary is not going to do that. And Sky, you have a good weekend, brother. Salute. Keep doing what you're doing. The Fire Show. And then the Young Jedi does it again.
Hey,
peace, my man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, D, man. Love the energy. And he's right, man. I feel like, and I said it to the other caller, I feel like he'll give you opportunities. The Cowboys have done exactly, on defense, exactly what we wanted them to do coming into this year. Be opportunistic. Hardly have they not been. Tip ball, they're catching it. Fumble, they're usually falling on it. So sometimes the ball just bounces your way. Hopefully it continues to bounce the Cowboys' way over the next 5 weeks, but specifically on Sunday. Let me get that out of here because we got our 3 keys to victory. So yeah, I think this Cowboys defense it has done up until week 14 exactly what we wanted to do. At the very least, be an average defense, be opportunistic, and surprise us with some things. And we've seen some surprises with certain players. Now they get healthy. They've been doing all of this, and they've played 28 snaps with their top 3 pass rushers. They haven't had Tristan and Neville in at the same time, right? They didn't even know what Jaron Kearse was going to be at the beginning of the season. It was Donovan Wilson's spot. Had no idea Anthony Brown was going to be a pretty solid, steady cornerback out there. So I think players are playing above their expectation. I think Dan Quinn is getting the best out of this defense. And they weren't healthy. I have to keep saying that because they are now. So look out, NFC. Again, Taylor Heineke. Maybe Jalen Hurts. I don't know. Jalen Hurts or Minshew Mania. Daniel Jones. You'll get Kyler. That's your test. But those are the quarterbacks you'll be facing moving forward with the best defense that you've had personnel-wise. I like our chances. Again, you got to go out there and you got to get it done. You play on the field, right? You can't win on paper. But I like our chances to get that done. I don't fear these dudes. Like I just don't. And again, they could come out here and dice us up on Sunday. Don't think it's going to happen. I'm just being real prior to the game. I don't see Heineke. I don't see Daniel Jones. I don't see Hurts or Minshew Mania throwing for 350 and 4 touchdowns. Not against a healthy Cowboys defense. Not against a healthy Cowboys defense. All right, man. What a show. Let me go ahead and close this out. Come on. There we go. Close this out. Let me hop back into the chat. See what you guys are talking about before we get on up out of here and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Feel Good Friday. If y'all want, y'all could rattle off what makes y'all feel good. This is Feel Good Friday, right? Got y'all feeling good heading into this weekend. This good weekend here. Wayne said the weather update. Thank you for the weather update. 49 degrees, 44% humidity, light winds. Great day for a Cowboys win. Absolutely. Remember, I was a little nervous. I thought it might be one of those rainy days. The Cowboys got to lean on the run game. Run game ain't been there to lean on. But this isn't one of those days, right? There's going to be clear skies. Got your 3 weapons back. Got a pissed off offense. Manny said off topic, but so TJ got hurt that bad. Wow. Will be out for a few weeks. So the defensive player of the year between Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons, I agree. With us being in contention and who we are, Parsons really has a chance to win it. Yes, Micah absolutely should be in the top 3 consideration And if Watt's going to be out for the next couple weeks, that could hurt him as well. So Mike is going to end the season with like 14 sacks, 100 tackles, lead the league in tackles for loss. If he get a couple picks on his resume or a touchdown or something, I think it's lock and key. Lock and key. Let me see here. Oh, James Ronald. You should have said this on the phone, bro. Tomorrow is his birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, man. Let's get these Cowboys to get a birthday victory for you. They got one for me. You know, my birthday was back in October, right before Halloween. Went up there without Dak Prescott. Beat Kirk Cousins in prime time. Got the dub. Hope they do the same thing for you. Stephen White, this show is my feel good today. Yeah, man. This been a good show, man. It's really been a good show. Just Blaze. I'm in a MGL working construction in the rain. Oh, man, dang. Sorry, bro. Y'all construction workers, man. Major salute to y'all because they be having y'all out there in all types of crazy conditions, man. All types of crazy conditions. Manny says, did LVE depend on Sean Lee, meaning film study and where to be because he looks lost out there? I mean, you lose a guy like Sean Lee, maybe that helps, or not helps, but hurts. I don't even know if it's that. I feel like LVE understands the assignment. Bruh he just look old, right? I mean, don't he look old? LVE like 25, 26, something like that. He looked 35, 36. He looked like he should be playing in 1995. He just look old, man. It's why I never thought that he fit with Dan Quinn. And if all went according to plan with DeMarcus Lawrence not getting hurt, Randy Gregory not getting hurt, LVE wouldn't have been playing a lot of snaps. But because of what happened, he had to move Micah down, which, blessing in disguise, LVE has to play a lot of snaps. So I think you go back to seeing how it was week one. Frank said they lost to the Bucs on your birthday. Ugh. That sucks. B Bird, we won a lot of awards in 2016. I don't care about them. That's true. That's true. I don't care about the awards either, but I do think, man, maybe it's selfish of me because of Michael Parsons and a personal connection. But man, that'd be really damn dope if Michael can win defensive player. And if it's one award, right? If it's one award that I would actually like a player to win and I think may have a major effect and impact on the squad, I don't care about MVP. I don't care about MVP because MVP, if you go look at it historically, they don't win the Super Bowl. The quarterbacks, they barely win the Super Bowl. But Defensive Player of the Year to me tells me that you, as a defensive player, impacted one of the hardest units to play in today's game. It's up against you on defense now with the rules and the penalties and the protection of the quarterbacks and the hits and all that stuff. So if Michael goes out there and win DPOY, Cowboys season probably finishes on a high note, right? Probably get a bye or something if you get the first round. Win a division, get a home playoff game, and then if he plays like that Defensive Player of the Year in the playoffs, I like our chances. We ain't never had one of those in the playoffs, right? We ain't never had one of those. But you're right, man. Awards are awards. The only award I care about is Super Bowl MVP at the end of the day. Because if you get the Super Bowl MVP, that means you won. Let's see here. LVE don't got the hips. What do we got at this point, man? Vosh said LVE got hurt and got fat. I told y'all, somebody brought this out to my attention a couple weeks ago. It might have been last week. There was a quick screenshot of LVE, had his shirt off, and I'm not body shaming anybody. I'm just saying, linebackers in today's game, they don't look normal, right? Like linebackers are rocked up. I couldn't tell if that was LVE or if that was Mac Jones. Now, what is Mac Jones doing in our lock? Oh, that's LVE. My bad, man. Yeah, man. LVE just don't quite look like a linebacker off the field or on the field. Keep it a beat. So maybe Michael Parsons moving back will help him out. I don't know. Maybe another scheme will help him out, but I don't think this one quite fits him. Happy birthday to Steven. Feel good. Steven Andrew White on Sunday will be 53. Happy birthday, bro. Oh, okay. So Old Head is putting in a petition. He wants to switch his name from Old Head to Obi-Wan if my comments can impact the show again like today. We got a petition from Old Head to Obi-Wan. We'll think about that. I like the Old Head too. I like it. Wayne said the WFT fans are scared out here. They're talking big-ish. Before we got healthy on defense, not so much now. Okay. Manny said, remember those plays against Philly in his rookie year? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he sees it. I don't think he has it anymore physically to see it and go at an elite level. Rookie year LVE, yesterday's price is not today's price. He's not the same, man. Tamara said Max slimmed up. Watch killing out. He said he looked like Luka. I heard Luka is starting to put on some weight down here, and again, not body shaming, but when you're a professional athlete, you gotta take care of yourself. Yeah, maybe the Cowboys should hire Luka, play tight end or something like that. I heard my man over there in New Orleans. What's his name? Skipping my mind right now. Damn, brain fart. But I heard he husked up, and he looking like an offensive lineman down there. Nah, phone lines is done, man. You missed it, Rick. We had a hell of a show with the phone lines too, bro. Had a hell of a show with the phone lines. 2018, Zion. Thank you, Zion. I heard Zion down there looking like a tackle. Yeah, and it's a shame, you know. And this is one of the things why I never thought that Zion was. I said, well, and not because of his weight, just because what else can you add to your repertoire when you lose that athleticism? God dang it, I didn't think he was going to get heavy that fast. I mean, he now he looking like, y'all remember Tractor Trailer? Boy looking like Tractor Trailer. Yeah? They get together, Zion. Hey, happy birthday to Mike Harris, too, man. His birthday was on Monday, man. Happy birthday, Mike Harris, man. All the November, all the December birthdays, man. Happy birthday to you guys. Make sure y'all enjoyed that. And enjoy it this weekend if it is your birthday, man. Let's hope that the Dallas Cowboys give you something to enjoy. Nobody wants to be on their birthday and the Cowboys is, dragging you down with it, man. You don't want that. 215 said, Zion looking like a tackle. Yes. He is. And I don't mean it again. I'm not trying to body shame nobody. It's just that you're a professional athlete and they rely on you to be in shape. I don't know if LVE's in shape. I know Luka's not, and I know Zion's not. So that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. With that said, one hell of a show. It may not get the fanfare that it should, but this was a hell of a show because of y'all. Y'all were awesome, man. Y'all brought the energy, the fire, the calls were amazing. I promise y'all, I'm clipping that out. I'm clipping that out. I'm clipping it out. My man said, wait, what did he say? What did he say every Friday? Get back to being the Dallas Cowboys, damn it. That's what we need to do this week. Get back to being the Dallas Cowboys. I like that, old head. I like that, old head. Love y'all, man. See y'all Sunday. In fact, I'm going to send y'all out to remind y'all where to be on Sunday. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend. Peace.
Where else you want to go? Don't nobody do it like us, bro. Oh my goodness. We beat the brakes off y'all. Whoop that trip.
And we out. Shout out to Stevie Mac, the Mod God. For more A to Z, make sure y'all check out A to Z Sports Dallas.com. Happy Friday, folks. Peace.
I want me some glory hole.